We don't fight against flesh and blood, but against principalities, wicked things in high places and things of that nature. Okay,
Justin from Canada, where a school shooting in a remote town in British Columbia has left at least 10 people dead, including the attacker.
Okay, my point being is that if we're not fighting against flesh and blood, but I am sick mentally, I have to understand that it might be stemming from somewhere else. If I'm not able to see my flesh as it is and my blood as it is, then I may be fighting against something else. Something more wicked, something more sinister, something that had took a hold of me and made me act in a certain way. And it also made me angry with God. And we all know that God hates what? Innocent bloodshed. In fact, I remember a time back whenever I was 14 years old, freshly abandoned, that the enemy had gave me the idea, sell your soul, become a star, and you'll have your mother back. So that's exactly what I did. I had begun to allow demons to influence me. And in that, I found myself wanting evil things. I wanted to shed innocent blood. I had the thirst for it because I had allowed these demons into me. So I know personally. And you see, you have to do certain rituals so that way the enemy gains more access. And you see that the individual had turned around and killed themselves. You need to understand that the enemy gained access to shed his blood because he shed the blood of others. Two cannot walk together lest they be agreed. Who do you think inspired them to kill kids at the school? Innocent bloodshed. One of the things that God hates. It was the person who didn't have a body, but it was a full-blown personality, a demon, who entered into an individual and who had enjoyed themselves until they realized, you know what, I think I want to go ahead and shed some innocent blood to a big hoorah against God, because they hate God, because they're out of the will, because they're inherently evil, and they'll be cast into a lake of fire. And you know what's even sicker? You know the reason why the demon didn't mind killing the host that it hosted, Jesse, is because the demon knew that because those children were afraid, they were all open vessels for the enemy to go through. The enemy can go through someone who is in a traumatic situation because their psyche is so broken and so fragile. By fear, the enemy has a gateway to you if you're not protected by Jesus Christ, especially if you're not Christian. So the enemy didn't mind killing off its host because it saw that it was a playground for it to go out and go to whoever it wanted to go to next. Pray over your kids. Make sure that you're putting blood of Yeshua over your kids, because you know what? It is sick out here. The enemy is a roaring lion seeking someone he may devour. And so whenever he seeked out someone and he found him, he will come inside of him. Why? Because it was open for